Picture this. You're sitting on your couch, or maybe you're on a crowded train commuting to work. You're holding your phone. Your thumb is just mindlessly flicking upward. You know the drill. You're scrolling through the usual digital noise. We're talking arguments about movies, pictures of people's lunches, targeted ads, memes. It's just the everyday, mundane rhythm of the internet. But then, nestled right in between all that ordinary digital clutter, you scroll past something that literally stops your thumb in its tracks. A message that doesn't just come from another city or another country, but connects directly to the vacuum of space. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to carefully deconstruct a single, absolutely fascinating digital artifact. We're going to look at how a totally standard internet post transformed into a literal window to the cosmos. To truly appreciate the scale of what we're looking at here, we have to start by looking at the frame around the picture. The source text we're analyzing today begins with the most invisible, boring language imaginable. Think skip to main content, open menu, sign up, log in, expand user menu, right? These are the basic structural elements of the internet that we click 100 times a day without even registering them. It's the digital equivalent of just turning the key in your car. And honestly, that everyday routine is exactly what makes the payload of this post so striking. Because right past those login and expand user menu prompts, the poster shares something absolutely incredible. Quote, "In a first-of-its-kind collaboration, I worked with Artemis II astronaut Reid Wiseman to get vividly colorful images of the backside of the moon." I mean, just think about that sentence for a second. In the exact same space where someone might normally type, "Hey, check out this sandwich I made," this user is casually announcing a photographic partnership with someone who is actively training to leave Earth's orbit. It's this amazing interruption of the everyday internet experience, delivering an artifact of real historical and cosmic significance right to a standard web feed. Okay, let's dive into this because there is a massive amount of weight packed into this tiny digital footprint. We really need to break this single sentence down to understand the gravity of what's being shared here. The poster isn't just dropping some neat picture they found online. They're outlining a very specific narrative. First, they establish the absolute uniqueness of the event, a first-of-its-kind collaboration. Second, they reveal their highly exclusive partner in this endeavor, an actual astronaut. And third, they reveal the astronomical subject matter itself. It is honestly a masterclass in hooking an audience, and they deliver it in fewer words than a standard text message. Let's look a little closer at that second point. Artemis II astronaut Reid Wiseman. Now, on a platform where users typically hide behind anonymous usernames and cartoon avatars, the sudden appearance of a real, highly prominent name is startling. And not just any name, an Artemis II astronaut. This immediately ties the post to the bleeding edge of current human space exploration. You see, the Artemis II mission is NASA's designated mission to return humans to the vicinity of the moon. So by dropping Reid Wiseman's name, the poster instantly lends this immense, undeniable authority and scale to whatever image they're about to show. This is real. This is happening right now in the absolute upper echelons of space exploration. And this brilliantly illustrates the magic of the modern internet when it's utilized like this. We have this beautiful friction. On one side of our collective digital experience, we have the totally mundane, the expand user menu text, the settings buttons, the everyday chatter. And then on the other, colliding directly with it, we have a first-of-its-kind collaboration involving lunar orbiters and actual human spaceflight. The architecture of the website wasn't built exclusively for astronauts, right? It was built for everyone. Yet it serves as this equalizing vessel that delivers an extraordinary human achievement directly to our feeds, completely unvarnished and direct. Then we get to the subject of the collaboration itself. The poster claims they have secured vividly colorful images of the backside of the moon. Now, think about how we traditionally visualize the moon. It's this stark, high-contrast sphere of gray, white, and black dust. It is famously devoid of color to our naked eye, especially the far side. That side is permanently facing away from Earth, cloaked in mystery and shadow. So by promising something vividly colorful, the poster is actively challenging our fundamental perception of our closest celestial neighbor. They're promising to show us something familiar in a way no human has ever seen it before. So the crucial point is right at the end of the poster sentence, those two little letters in brackets, OC, original content. Now, if you know the lexicon of internet forums and image boards, tagging something as original content is a massive point of pride. It tells the community, hey, I didn't steal this from somewhere else. I made this myself. Usually OC refers to a digital painting, maybe a piece of music or a photo someone took in their backyard. But here, the creator is casually applying the OC tag to imagery acquired in tandem with a lunar-bound astronaut.
It is perhaps the ultimate use of the original content tag in internet history. I mean, it completely redefines what user-generated content can actually be.
Now, take a look at the raw reality of the platform itself. Right below that majestic claim about the moon, there is a massive, chaotic string of alphanumeric characters. At first glance, it looks like absolute gibberish. 0, lowercase c, capital A, capital F, and so on, going on for hundreds of characters. What you're actually seeing here is the raw, messy back-end data encoding the image or the web rendering itself, literally bleeding through into the text. It's a beautiful, completely accidental metaphor. We have this soaring, poetic human achievement of photographing the moon, resting right on top of the cold, mathematical data string required to transmit it. It grounds the entire cosmic experience right back into the gritty reality of server code. Let's move to and see how this builds within the community space. The source data shows us exactly how the internet reacted to this drop. 102 comments. That number is frozen right there in the source text. It represents the immediate, visceral reaction of 100 people stopping their doom scrolling to engage with this post. It's essentially the sound of the digital crowd gathering around. You know, in a sea of endless content where most posts are ignored entirely, 102 comments signifies a real spark. It means people saw the words Artemis II and backside of the moon and immediately needed to talk about it, ask questions, and verify what they were seeing with their own eyes. And you know what? The poster knew exactly what they were doing to generate that crowd. Look at their final instruction. More details in the comments. They didn't just dump the image and the explanation in the main post and walk away. No, they used the structure of the website to build a narrative experience. By forcing the viewer to scroll down into the comment section to get the full story, the poster is inviting the audience into a dialogue. They're turning a static image into a live community event. You aren't just looking at the moon, you are exploring the details of the moon alongside the creator and 102 other curious minds. Which leaves us with the ultimate hook. We know the setup, we know about the Mundini UI giving way to a first-of-its-kind collaboration. We know about astronaut Reed Wiseman, the vividly colorful moon, and the ultimate original content tag resting right above that raw data encoding. But the poster left a door wide open for us. More details in the comments. What exactly does a vividly colorful far side of the moon even look like? How did a casual internet user actually manage to coordinate with a NASA astronaut? What kind of technical hurdles did they have to overcome to pull this off? The artifact we deconstructed today is really just the gateway. The real journey, as the poster suggests, is waiting just a click away. So what details do you think are waiting in those comments?